All right, welcome back, everyone. So every time I think I'm done with this, I find more leaks. So we're going to take a look at the MX. I actually haven't watched that video, so I'll be watching that with y'all. We have the Asgard here. Both of those are leaks from Reddit. So it appears like Evocati or somebody has those. I don't have Evocati access, so I'm not held to that NDA because I'm not a part of it. And I'm not loved enough by CIG to get access to that. Additionally, I have some concept images from the TAC, at least one of the rooms in the TAC, as well as the MTC. So let's get into it. Up first, we will take a look at the TAC. So it's better to look at the second image here versus the first one. This is for point of reference, if you kind of consider it versus the max. This is towards the bridge area here. This is the elevator, the lift that you take to get up here to the second floor. Additionally, here is the ladder to get down to the first floor. So here we are looking at the area that would be the kitchen and pool table, kind of the cool hangout spot in the max. And then back here, once you go through this doorway, this would be where the habs are. However, in this case, it is a hangar. You can see there's kind of a causeway or like a little bit of a walk around area for here. And then you can see the door here to get in here. Possibly there's a door on the other side as well. And then presumably there's a stairway as well to get down to the garage section or the lower level there, where there is the area where you could put SCUs, some storage and stuff back on the TAC side. Yeah, now I do like that quite a bit compared to the elevators. I always trust to have the stairways over the elevators in Star Citizen. Elevator boss is always the hardest boss. That being said, I like the condensed living quarters here. You can see there's a doorway in here, so this is a bit of a hideaway section, and then you have storage down here as well. So none of this is a big surprise, as they showed a lot of this stuff in the recent video. We saw the video there, but some of the stuff that the takeaway is these rooms here. So I didn't see this originally in the video, but you can see, there's a kitchen here, which makes sense, and there's a seat. So we'll take a look at the first image here, and you can see there's doorways here. This is the main door here, but there's extra doors here on each side. So I don't know what these are meant to be rooms of. Again, this is the living quarters here, and this way leads to the hangar over this way. So yeah, I don't know what these little rooms are. Possibly bathrooms is the only thing I can think of. I originally thought they might be captain's quarters, but God, there would just be a bed in there. So it must be a bathroom. Maybe one's a bathroom, the other one might be a shower, or maybe there's a bathroom shower combo in there. Anyways, let me know what you think. What you think those might be. MTC, not a lot to go off of here. This is just a door here, not super exciting. And then you can see the interior here. So again, these pictures come from the Pipeline Discord if you want to take a look at them yourselves. The info for this is that there are 2 weapon racks with 2 rifle racks per rack, and then supposedly 1 pistol slot. You can see there must be 1 pistol slot and 1 multi-tool slot. I'm guessing that's what's going on here. Additionally, it's noted that you cannot get a 1 SCU box even into this through that doorway. So this is really quite cramped quarters here. And then I'm suspecting these are storage in here, so possibly some drawers and stuff. If not, there's just kind of empty space, or it could be components. Could be really small component access here. And then here's obviously the driving spot. So if you open the third one, you'll get an idea of what's in the back here, which is just 2 suit lockers. And again, here's the other weapon rack. So this is the door side, possibly some component access here on that wall, or some little storage. But again, I don't know what this ship's largely used for. Possibly just to strictly drop someone off as a little scout ship and hang out and secure area as much as you can. Maybe a little sniper ship, but I don't see a lot of value here. So possibly as low as $35, $40, or $45. I can't imagine much more than that for that particular ship. It's probably just really an LTI token. Anyways, let's take a look here at the Asgard. So you see initially right off the top, you can see there are 6 guns. So 6 size 3 Panthers is what I'm guessing here. And you can see them here on the display. So there's, again, the 2 right below the pilot, which makes sense. That's where they are as well for the Valkyrie. And you have 2 guns on this side. And so what happened is, when we were looking at the video, and someone had mentioned this comment as well, but looking at the video inside of the showroom floor, you're only able to see these 2 guns here. They're the same guns mirrored on the other side. So this makes up where the 6 guns are in total. Let's get into the video. Also, you want to note the shielding looks to be very similar to the Valkyrie, so I suspect this has 4 size 2 shields as well. Kind of surprised on the pips for the guns, given how many guns there are, but hey, not a bad thing. So the pilot does get out. This is our way through the quarters. So right up the top, we have, looks to be a heavy weapons locker as well as a regular weapons locker, and there just looks to be pistol storage. I don't know if there's storage down there or not. These appear to be suit lockers. There was maybe a microwave or kind of food processor there, which is similar to what they had on the Valkyrie as well. So nothing super exciting. You can see here there's a button to open and close this, but I like that there's a walkway, like there's no railing here, so you can just walk down here if you wanted to anyways. But yeah, that he's pressing the button in order to open that up. So this side, we do have bunk beds in here. Nothing super exciting. You do have a little door there. I mean, viewing screen. It did say close. I didn't see any other storage there. And then this one, you have a bathroom. Very exciting. Play a little shower bathroom combo there. Again, pressing that button to open this up. Now, this is the first thing that kind of surprised me is it has the same storage lockers, but honestly, it only has one of them active. So if you look here, there's only one red light here. So I think there's only one storage locker. The others appear to be non-functional, so that's really unfortunate. I guess the crew's meant to use each one of these. There's 2 jump seats in here, so I would suspect maybe them as well. So behind us and on these walls on each side is going to be components. There's an engineering console, and there's a jump seat here and a jump seat on the other side as well. Oh, very exciting. They've obviously very much condensed this. I don't know. This actually doesn't look so much more condensed. It is, I guess, to a certain degree. Additionally, there is a turret down here. So that is a man turret on the bottom. I didn't show it here, but there is a fuse box here. And so you can get through on both sides. Again, here's the other jump seat. So just 2 spots for, so you have 2 crew kind of areas, one for a turret, one for flying. You have a right ramp and there's a left ramp. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And then you have the starboard door and the port door. Although, are those backwards? Because the port should, the starboard should be on the, no, the port's on the left. Yeah, they'll seem backwards to me. I don't know why I would say S-door. Side door, maybe? Anyways, so I don't get a chance to see these other ones to see if it says S-door over here either. But these appear to be the ramps that it was referring to, so these probably just pop up so that you can prevent people from just driving all the way through the ship, I guess. I'm not a big sure why they have these ramps, but they also have it available as well in the Valkyrie. And then towards the back here, you have the doors out, and then you have, fire extinguishers. There was another panel on the right-hand side here that you'll be able to see for fuses. I don't think I really missed anything here. Let me know if I missed anything that you might have caught anything I might have missed. Not seeing as much storage as I expected, but yeah, here's a fuse box over here as well. Alrighty, very exciting. Up next, we do have the MX. So this is going to be a look at the MX video. I have not seen this yet, so we're watching it live together. So this is the Guardian MX, a little tour for it, as you see here, Guardian MX. Those look pretty big, so I think those might be size 4s. It does note as well this is going to be a heavier hitter than the other Guardians, and it's slower. So I do suspect those might be size 4s. I don't think they're size 5s. 4 size 5s would be sick. I doubt it does that. I would be buying it probably if it is 4 size 5s, just because I know from a Constellation standpoint that how powerful that is. So same door interest that you would expect. Similar layout, components, shield generator, fire extinguisher, personal storage. Interesting. I don't think they have that in the standard. Maybe they do. I haven't been in the Guardian in a while. Engineering terminal. A lot of components, fuse boxes. So all of it's just component and engineering stuff here in the back. Nothing going on before you get to the pilot seat. So, standard fare, I think, for the Guardian series. Ooh, there's definitely an armor button there. Kind of keeps hovering over it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Startup. Actually, I think the Guardian was kind of like that too. Whoa. I like that it's like a digital display. That's pretty sick. Again, I haven't been in the Guardian in a while. I did give it back to go towards the Pioneer. Those guns seem closer together than they were before. Don't they? Maybe it's just the way it is. I'd like to see what's going on with the armor button over there. It does light up, so not sure what's going on with that. Those guns are touching. That's crazy. They don't look that close in the video, so Doesn't that look closed now? So, oh, you know what? That is closed off. That's why it's digital. So when you're starting up the ship, this is like closed off. Like this is just straight up armored. Like that's just, I guess you can press that button to maybe actually see outside, but when you're looking at it here, that's why it's so dark, is because it's just straight up like this is all a display. That's an interesting concept. Does the MX do that too, the Fury? I've never been in that because it doesn't have enough missiles for me. But you look at how dark this is, and it might explain the armor as well. So this is just straight up armored. Like that's all you're looking at is displays in there. So there's a bunch of TV monitors. Honestly, I don't. Oh, a lot of missiles. Okay, well, wait a minute. Let's count these missiles. So we've got 6, 9, 12. So 24 missiles here. Probably size 2s, maybe size 3s. None on the bottom. So if they are, I don't know. Going off of the thought of the size 3s that were on the Polaris turret, what do you guys think? Do you think they're size 3s or size 2s? It could be 24 size 3s. That would be on par with the Firebird. Ignite 2. So that kind of answers that question, I guess. And only did it fire 2? No, it fired 4 because there's 4 armed. So 24 Ignite 2s. I have to get my... I gotta look that up. I think that's a size 2 missile. So pretty cool. Open exterior, deploy landing gear. Oh, you can't open that up. How cool is that? Let me see. I missed that a little bit. Oh, was that the open exterior button? No, it was the armor button. Oh, retract armor. Okay. Yeah, very cool. I guess can you just walk out then? No, it's just okay. This is just the way it looks. Cool. Yeah, definitely. So 24 size 2 missiles, that retractable armor just makes it displays there. I don't know. I like it more than I thought it would, to be honest. Definitely pretty cool. I don't know what else to think besides, again, not much to go off of with the interior there, but retrieving ad. I don't want an ad. No, thank you. Pass. Go fish. All right. Well, thank you all for checking out the video. I don't really have anything else for y'all. That's all I've got. So thank you all for taking the time to catch the video, and thank you for taking time to like and subscribe, and share your comments down below on what you think on some of these ships and vehicles. Anyways, yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.